How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We are showing you guys the complete master set of Temporal Forces. Took about a little over a year, about a year and 3 months, and just wanted to go ahead and show everybody what the full set looks like. We have this Vault X binder here. And just to give you some understanding of how I did this, I opened up 2 ETVs, one of each because of the promo, an entire build and battle display. I opened up 2 booster boxes. I don't have those out here, but 2 booster boxes. And I still had to pay a lot for singles. And when it comes down to mastering a set, everybody does it a little different. This was my first time doing it, and I learned a lot from my mistakes. The way I'm doing it now to the way I initially did it is I'm doing 1 booster box. I'm doing 1 ETB, 1 small item. If I can find a building battle, I'll definitely do it. And then the rest are purchases and singles. And that's just easier on my pocket, easier to me at least, until everything settles. If everything were to settle and prices are reasonable, yeah, I can open up a second booster box. I can open up more ATV boxes, booster bundles, stuff like that. But just due to the state of where the hobby is, it's just very difficult and extremely expensive. And, I'm not made out of money. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and get to it. This was the first binder that I've ever purchased. I do love Vault-Tec stuff. I think they're incredible binders, but yeah, let's get right to it. All right, just to get a better angle of everything, sorry for the glare. But yeah, we have Scyther up here, Paneko, C-Dot, Nuzleaf, Shift Tree. And the way I do it is common, reverse, and I think that's how many people do it as well. So back here we have Siftree, Shroomish, Breloom, Roselia, Roserade, Turtwig, Grottle, Totera EX, Shaman, Cottony. We have Whimsicott, Deerling, Sawsbuck, Grubbin, Delmice, Bramblin, Bramblegas, Scovillian EX. And then we have Reller, Rapska here, Rapska Reverse, Iron Leaves EX, Bonita, Rapidash, Slugma, Macargo. This was the last card, guys. This card took 3 months to get to me. And it's because it got lost in the mail twice. And the third one that I ordered, I think it took about 3 weeks to get to me. But anyways, we have Victini here, Heatmore, Litten, Torracat over here. We have Incineroar EX, Tornador, Slislipede, Centiscourge, Gouging Fire EX, Totodile, Croconaw, Feraligatr, Carvana, and then we have Sharpedo down here, Caldeo, Snom, Frostmoth, Wiglet, Finison, Palafin, Walking Wake EX, Pikachu, Raichu, Electabuzz, Electivire, Charjabug, Vikavolt, Zeraora, Yamper, Bolton. We have Wugtrio EX, Iron Hands, Iron Thorns down here. We have Mr. Mime, Marill, Azumarill, Grafrig, Latias, Bronzor, Bronzog, Solosis, Deosis, Ranunculus, Elegem, Beheeyem, Cutiefly, Rebondi, Screamtail, Fluttermane, Iron Valiant, which I think is one of the cooler ones. You have another Iron Valiant, so it has 2 different forms and cards down here. You have Iron Crown EX, Metatite, Metachamp, Relicanth, Drillbur, Escadrill, Gollet, Golurk, Rockruff, Lycanroc. You have Mudbray, Mudstale, Roly-Coly, Carco, Colossal, Great Tusk again. This one's one of the cooler ones too. Sandy Shocks, Iron Boulder, EX. You have Ekans, Arbok, Ghastly, Hunter, Gengar, EX, Poochyena, Mightyena, Sableye, Farafrig, EX, Roaring Moon, one of my favorites here. You also have Fortress, Scizor, EX, Mawile, Beldum, Metang, Metagross. You have Meltan, Melmetal, Iron Threads, Koraidon over here, Koraidon EX, Miraidon EX, Raging Bolts EX. You have Lickitung, Licky, Hoot Hoot, Noctowl, Dunsparce, the Dunsparce down here. You have Skitty, Delkitty, Chatot, Pidove, Tranquil, Unpheasant, Minccino, Senchino, and then Drampa down here. Iron Juggalos is the last Pokemon, and then you go into trainers. So we do have Ancient Booster Energy Capsule. You have the reverse version over here, which is pretty cool. Awakening Drum, which is an ace-back card. Bianca's Devotion, Boxed Order, Buddy Poffin, Cypher Maniac's Code Breaking, Eerie, Explorer's Guidance, which is another cool reverse foil, Full Metal Lab, Future Booster Energy Capsule, Hand Trimmer, Heavy Baton, Hero's Cape, which is an ace-backed, Master Ball, which is an ace-backed, Maximum Belt, ace-back card, Morty's Conviction, Perelius Jungle, Prime Catcher, which was my first hit for the entire set. I think I have like 3 of these. One that I traded when it was up in like $25, $30 value. Now it's at $2, $3 card because of how much has been reprinted. But yeah, super cool card. We have Reboot Pod. We have Rescue Board down here. We have Salvatore, Misty's Energy, Neo Upper Energy, and we'll go individually with all the cards as well. We have Shiftry, Grottle, Deerling, and Sawsbuck, which is a combined art, Blitzen, Snom, Charjabug, Bronzer, Ranunculus, Cutiefly, Relicanth, Escadrill, Mudsdale. Then you have Arbok, Ghastly, Metagross, Meltan, Lickitung, Chatot, Minccino, and Senchino, which is a combined art as well. Drampa. You get to the full art versions here, which is Torterra, Iron Leaves, Incineroar, Gouging Fire, Walking Wake, Wugtrio, Iron Crown, Iron Boulder, Gengar, Girafarig, Scizor, Raging Bolt EX, Bianca's Devotion, Cypher Maniac's Code Breaking, Eerie, Explorer's Guidance, Morty's Conviction, Salvatore, and this is all the SIRs, which is the Iron Leaves, Gouging Fire, Walking Wake, Iron Crown, my favorite card, Iron Boulder, Raging Bolt, Bianca's Devotion, Eerie, Morty's Conviction, and then you have Salvatore. The hyper rares are here, which is Iron Leaves, Gouging Fire, Walking Wake, Iron Crown, Iron Boulder, Raging Bolt, and I have 2 promos, which is the Fluttermane and the Iron Thorns down here. All right, so we're gonna do a deep dive on all of these cards. There are a total of 22 illustration rares, and I have them in the ETB sleeve, so they're a little matte, and I do like the matte look, but the card itself, outside of the matte look, looks incredible. This is Shiftry here. Really like the dark tones, all the C dots around it. This is one of my favorite illustrations from the set. Grottle, another one. I do love it when they have additional Pokemon in an environment, kind of tells you a story there. We also have the combined artworks here, which is Deerling and Susbuck. Two gorgeous cards, and I think we should take them out of their sleeve just to show you guys the incredible artwork here. So very awesome, very nice, super well designed. I really like this set. I think it is my favorite set. I'm totally biased against all of them. This is by far the most enjoyable. Like receiving the cards, I was just ecstatic with each one of them. Every time I got one in the mail, or if I was able to purchase one, you know. This is Litten, very nice card by Makamura Tami. A lot of Easter eggs in this card. You got Snam over here. Very delicate, elegant card by N Design Inc. More of a, I want to say, digital artwork than actual art itself, but it's still art. We have the Charger Bug here by Mino. Super cool, very cartoonish. Bronzor. This is by Sao Sao. The glare in his eyes is amazing. I really like this one as well. A lot of these are extremely affordable, you guys. Rionculus. Nothing crazy here. Not one of my favorites, but nonetheless, it's still nice. You have Cutie Fly by Ren. Now, Ren has had a lot of newer sets, illustrations, so you might see this name more often. Ren is very, very, very good with his artworks. One of my favorites here is Relicanth, and I will take him out because I think we need to see this one a little bit more. So you have a Shelder down there. We have Luminion. We have the Terracosta up there. Super cool. Huntail down there as well. So amazing illustration here. This one is also one of my favorites. You might like look at it and be like, oh, you know, it's a fish underwater, but no, it's more than that. Escadrille, your Pokemon that's working. We also have Mudsdale, which has sort of the same theme. These guys are all working at the moment. And then you have Arbok, which is super cool. Let's take this one out as well. So you have Arbok here. The design of it is incredible. I really like it. I like the shine. I like the additional of two cannon in there. So you have, I think this is the most expensive illustration rare in the whole set, the Ghastly, with the Freaky Gengar and the Hunter back there. You have a Meowth as well. Cool looking moon back there. The shine is incredible. I have two of these, and I traded one for one of these secret illustration rares from this exact set. So yeah, it's been a long time coming, you guys. It's been a long time coming. This is another good one, which is the Metagross illustration. I live in Illinois, so we get lots and lots of snow, and this card just reminds me of home. Plus, it's one of my favorite Pokemon as well. We have Meltan here, not the craziest arts by Mosa, but nonetheless, it's really nice as well. And then we have Lickitung. I actually have it in Japanese as well, so kind of give you a cool little understanding of the difference in printing. These cards are extremely different. You get darker tones on the left with the Japanese. Really, really nice glare. You do get a lot of glare on the English as well, but the tones on it is slightly different. So I like them both. I think they both look cool. The Japanese one just looks a slightly better print. Just because I do like the tones to be a little bit darker. But that's just my preference. Other people might prefer the English one over the Japanese. You have Chatot here with the Karai. So that is the coat hanger lines are essentially music lines as well. And that's a really cool Easter egg. You also get your second combined artwork, which is the Cinchino Minchino card. They go like this, I believe. And so, super nice as well. Did not pull these, I had to buy these. All very affordable. One that I did pull, this is one of my chases, is the Tarampa. Super simple, super nice. I just really like it. I think it's one of the nicer ones in the set. Yeah, let me also show you guys essentially other stuff that I have for this, which is the stamp promos. So this is the Matang. You have the Mariadon on here. Koraidon was the other one as well. And then the last one was for Alligator. So for Alligator looks incredible here. Really like them. I have doubles of Mariadon, Matang for Alligator, another Mariadon, another Matang. So I only have one Koraidon from all of this. I did open one. I think I can look through and see. But yeah, this is just extras that I have. I think it's in one of these boxes. Might be wrong. Yeah, I'm wrong. It's not. No, it's not in here. But let's keep going. I'll show you guys the full arts as well. Let's go over the EX's full arts. A lot of these are incredible with some awesome texture on this. This Torterra is one of my favorites. And collecting now, I did notice I have a pet peeve, which is when the Pokemon blends in with the background. Some of them, like this one, is done nicely because it's different shades of green and yellow in the background, which I do like. But others are just incredibly ugly, and I will point those out if we have some in this one. This one's cool. Texture is there. You really have to catch it at the right lighting. So these futuristic Pokemon are definitely, I will say they were a little lacking in the EX full art, but we'll check some of those out. We have this Incineroar. You have flames as texture, which is crazy that they can do that, and it's really cool. So I do like that they did that for this Incineroar here. This is what I mean compared to like the future Pokemon. Ancient Pokemon have this crazy design, and so texture just is a lot nicer on the full arts for the ancient Pokemon than the regular ones, and the future as well. But let's take a look here. Yeah, see, you get like this cool design up here, texture on everything, glare. It just knocks it out of the park. Now, I am a big fan of the Terra cards. I love that they're the white in the background. It just glares a lot. I'm just not a fan of Wugtrio. I don't know who is, but if I offended you for saying I'm not a fan of Wugtrio, I apologize. It's just not a cool design. But yeah, this is Walk Trio. Really cool card, in my opinion. Just not a cool Pokemon design. But yeah, like even Iron Crown, which is my favorite card in the set, it's just very lacking. It's like they did not know what to do with the background for these future cards, and you can tell. I'm not even going to show you guys. It's basically the same thing. Gengar EX. So this is the most expensive full art in the set, and for some reason it's cool. The background doesn't really blend that much, but the card itself is sick. I really like it. So Gengar Ghastly has something on here. Gengar has an EX and an EX full art. He also is in the Morty's Conviction Secret Illustration rare card. So a lot of Gengar and Ghastly in the set, which is really cool if you are a Gengar fanatic. You have Farafrig, another cool design. Like I said, I like the Terra backgrounds. They definitely allow the card to pop. This is the Scizor that has some damage on it from when I opened it. And let's see if I can find it. Oh, it's right there. So it's right there. It's up here. And this is from the factory. So I opened the card. This card has been in this sleeve ever since I opened it. So it's been in the sleeve for about a year now. We have Raging Bolt EX, very similar to the other one. So I'll show you guys. Essentially, really cool design. These matte sleeves definitely kill all that glare. Let's go into some trainers here. These are some really cool trainers. Awesome design on this one. I do like Bianca's Secret Illustration rare as well, and I'll go over that also. We have Psychomaniacs Code Breaking. Not the most incredible card. Cool texture as well. And then I have two Eries. So two of these actually got them from this building battle. And I think crazy texture. She looks incredible. Always looking badass in her cards, especially for this set. I really like her Secret Illustration rare. I also have two Explorer's Guidance. You guessed it, got it from the build-in battle as well. This also has really cool texture, and I really, really like the way everything comes out. At last, we have Morty's Conviction and Salvatore down here. Awesome dark tones. This is one of the very few dark trainer cards where you can definitely see everything from it. So really, really enjoying the trainer. And then this is the Salvatore one. You have a lot of glare in his hair. You also have a lot of glare in the little right shoe right there. Super, super cool. But yeah, let's get to the Secret Illustration race. All right, guys. So I lost some of my footage. Don't know what happened, but basically all the stuff that I had already recorded for secret rares, hyper rares, and the two promos is basically non-existent on my phone. So I'm doing it again now, and I'm just gonna go ahead and deep dive some of these cards because I do think Temporal Forces have some of the nicest Secret Illustration rares in the entire Scarlet and Violet series. And this one is by Nagimiso. Incredible artwork. This is Iron Leaves. The next one is going to be the Gouging Fire one, which I absolutely think it's cool. Now, I know some people don't like the new versions of these Paradox and Ancient Pokemon, but you have to admit some of these cards are just insane. Tessero is the one that illustrated this one. And now we have Walking Wake. Man, these matte little sleeves that they come in the ETV really remove all the texture from these guys, but this is a darker tone secret illustration rare, super nice. Tessero also created this one, so he made this one and this one right here. And yeah, the design of Walking Wake is probably the weirdest one to me from all of them, just because it looks more like a dinosaur compared to everything else. But yeah, I like them all. This is my favorite card in the entire Scarlet and Violet era, my chase, and I'm just so happy to have this. This is another Nagimiso illustration. So he did the Iron Leaves and then also the Iron Crown, which it's absolutely incredible. The cherry blossom tree, the moon, the gradient colors all around it. This is by far my favorite card, and yeah, I absolutely adore it. It is my chase, my baby. Let's go to another one. This one's also illustrated by the same artist, and this is Iron Boulder. This one's a little bit underwhelming. It is the cheapest one out of all the secret illustration rares. So this one is about probably between $15 to $20 right now. Don't know the exact number, but it's still a great card. These little circles kind of remind me of the Mickey Mouse like logo. So nothing wrong with it. It's just out of all of them, it's my least favorite. Now, from all the Walking Weight, Gouging Fire, Raging Bolt is probably my favorite here, just because it reminds me of the Horizon, like the little long neck machine that's in the game, Horizon Zero Dawn. So super cool, insane texture, and the same guy that did the other two did this one as well. It's a Zero. Now we're going into the trainers here, and the trainers are Bianca, Eerie, Morty, and Salvatore. And these are the trainers that are coming in. Another nice one right here. It's crazy to me that this one has this Pokemon on here, because this Pokemon is not even on the set or in the set. So they just added it on there. But nonetheless, I do like it. It's nice. Very, very simple. I believe I paid anywhere between 15 and 20 for Bianca's Devotion. Eerie, I paid $13. So this one was if not the lowest amount that I paid, the second lowest, but I like this one. You have Annihilate, you have Krogut, Passimian, Lucario, and she just looks super cool here. Texture is insane. Dom is the illustrator for this one. One of the fan favorites just because of Gengar, and I mean Morty's a super cool trainer. You have the Morty's Convention Super cool, super chill too. Not much going on in the illustration. It looks like they just went to go get some groceries. He's having a cup of coffee, playing around with something, and Gengar is there, just keeping him company, which is cool. Just kind of normalizes, having a Pokemon just do something normal like we do. And then you have Salvatore here. This is the last secret illustration rare. There's 10 in this set. A lot of Easter eggs. So you have Palmy, you have the camera here, you have Teddy Ursula, the sprites on there as well. You have a Raichu over here. So many different Easter eggs. A lot of great texture. Super cool. And this one is from Tetsu Kayama, I'm sorry. Tetsu did an amazing job. Now we're gonna just quickly go through there's 6 hyper rares in the set. They're all basically the same texture, same kind of design. And so this is Iron Leaves here. Nothing crazy. Ancient Pokemon usually do, like I said, they have that added layer of texture compared to the future ones. So all these ancient Pokemon will have those little ancient tribal gradients in the back, which I do like. I think that's really nice compared to just the simple futuristic version of it. But there is 6 cards for the hyper rare. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely think these are cool. And I'll let you guys know the last absolute card in my set that I had to pick up was this one, which was the Raging Bolt hyper rare. This was the last card officially, and I'm happy with it. I paid, how much did I pay? Maybe $15 to $14 for it. Not bad. The 2 ETBs that were up here, each one of them had a promo, and one of the ETBs came with Flutter Mane, which I love. I think this is a great card. Great promo here. I don't have the Pokemon Center one. I might go out and get that one. And the last one here is the Iron Thorns one, which also came in one of the ETBs. So Iron Thorns is the future version of Tyranitar, and Flutter Mane is the ancient version of Misdreavus. Well, guys, thank you very much for sticking around. Definitely doing one for Stellar Crown. It's coming up. I have 2 cards that I need for that one, which is the Squirtle illustration rare and the Hydrapple. I just purchased the Dash one, so I'm waiting for that to come in the mail. We'll go ahead and do a deep dive on that. If you like this, if you want some, ranking of illustration stuff, if you want some ranking of secret illustration, I can go ahead and give you guys a better perspective and details and cost and everything. If you want to go into the number game, I wanted this video to be more towards the collector version of it, because I'm not selling these cards, and I don't have any intention to sell these cards or any intention to sell cards in general. But if you were interested in just the simple fact of, can you add numbers to all this, I'm more than happy to do so. And yeah, thank you so much once again. Have a good one.